Sandra, this your backside is really massive. Did you get a BBL? Nelly, what kind of question is that? You know me too well. I don't even have enough money for textbooks. So why will I do BBL? My body is natural. Sandra, I don't believe you. Have you seen yourself? Your shape is fire. That is why Sam is all over you. Girl, stop it. I have to find where I can get my BBL done. I don't believe Sandra. She has taken Sam that I've been crushing on with her big backside and beauty. See how slim I am. No shape, no buttocks, no guy wants me. When I'm done, then I can have Sam to myself.
Sandra was a beautiful young woman in her 20s. She was naturally blessed with a curvy body, full hips, a large backside, and a well-shaped chest. She had smooth, glowing skin and a kind, gentle heart. Sandra was a third-year student at Nile University of Nigeria. One day, she met Nelly, a slim young lady also in her 20s. Nelly helped Sandra with something that day, even though they were not in the same department. From that moment, they became friends. Nelly often visited Sandra in her apartment, which was not far from the school. They studied together, laughed together, and enjoyed each other's company. One evening, they decided to have lunch at a fancy restaurant. While they were eating, a young man named Sam walked in. Sam was tall, handsome, and very attractive. He was one of the richest students on campus and was in his final year. Sam sat down at a nearby table, ordered his food, and waited. As he looked around, his eyes caught Sandra. He stood up, walked over to their table, and said, "Hello, ladies. Can I join you?" "Yes," Nelly replied immediately. Nelly had been crushing on Sam for a long time, but he had never paid attention to her. Sam sat with them, and when his food arrived, the three of them ate together. After a while, Sam turned to Sandra and asked, "Are you enjoying the food?" At that moment, Nelly's face changed with envy. Why is he talking to Sandra alone? She thought, he didn't even notice me. "Yes, I'm enjoying it," Sandra replied politely. "And you?" she asked. "It's delicious," Sam said with a smile. "I must commend this place." Before leaving, Sam collected Sandra's contact. That night, when they returned home, Nelly spoke to Sandra with envy in her voice. "That guy is no good for you." "Why?" Sandra asked. "Because he is not pure. I heard he uses girls and dumps them. Not only that, he also uses them for ritual purposes." Sandra replied, "I thought his parents were rich. Why would he be involved in rituals? Please don't accept to be with him." "That's all I can tell you," Nelly said. Sandra felt confused but did not think much about it. The next day, when Nelly returned to her own apartment, she was bitter and full of jealousy. "I've had my eyes on Sam for so long, but he never noticed me. Now he's asking Sandra out right in front of me. I have to do something about it," added angrily. "Sandra has a good body shape. That's why she keeps attracting all the guys who are supposed to come to me." For one whole week, Nelly did not visit Sandra. Even when Sandra called her, Nelly would say she was busy. Since they did not live in the same apartment, Sandra did not bother to check on her physically. One evening, Sandra decided to visit Nelly. When she knocked on the door, Nelly opened it and asked, "What are you doing here?" "Please let me in first," Sandra said. "And I'm sorry if I've done anything to offend you." Inside the apartment, Nelly suddenly asks, "Sandra, did you do BBL?" Sandra was shocked. "What kind of question is that?" she asked. "How can you ask me that? I can never do BBL." Nelly replied, "I don't think you're telling the truth. You're beautiful, you have a good body shape, and you're intelligent. You have everything. Look at how slim I am. That's why no man is coming for me." Sandra responded calmly, "You are beautiful the way you are, and besides, I can never do BBL. My body is natural. God gave it to me, and there's nothing I can do about it." Nelly was not convinced, but they eventually became friends again. One Saturday evening, Nelly sat alone thinking about how she could get a BBL without spending millions. Then she remembered Bella, a rich, popular girl on campus who loved parties and was always surrounded by men. There was a rumor that Bella had done BBL, so Nelly decided to meet her. On Monday, after lectures, Nelly met Bella and told her she was interested in getting a BBL. Bella laughed mockingly. "Are you sure you can afford it?" "Yes," Nelly replied. "I have 700,000 naira saved." "All right, no problem," Bella said. "I'll take you to meet a doctor. The procedure is 600,000 naira. First, I'll give you a form to fill. Next week, we'll go and see the doctor." When Nelly returned to her apartment, she was very excited. "Finally, I can have a big body shape and compete with Sandra," she said to herself. She never told Sandra about it. Meanwhile, Sam and Sandra were getting closer. They often sat together in the campus garden, talking and laughing. Girls who had feelings for Sam would see them and become jealous. When Nelly noticed this, her envy grew stronger, and she could not wait to get her BBL done. The day to see the doctor finally arrived. Nelly went to meet Bella, but Bella said she was busy and could not go with her. Instead, she gave Nelly the address. Nelly packed a few things and traveled to Ikeja. When she arrived, the place did not look like what she expected. It was an old, worn-out building, and the doctor was an elderly man. She felt uncomfortable, but still went ahead with the procedure. The surgery was done and appeared successful. For the first time in her life, Nelly felt confident and loved her new body. After a few days, she returned to school. As she walked around campus confidently, her course mates were amazed. Some praised and admired her, others felt jealous, and some gossiped about her sudden body change. Kenneth became interested in Nelly. He was handsome and wealthy, though not as rich as Sam. He admired her and wanted her as his girlfriend, but Nelly was only interested in his money. One night, Sandra called Nelly and complained that she had not seen her for a while. "I've been busy," Nelly replied. "We'll see tomorrow." When Sandra finally saw Nelly the next day, she was shocked by her body shape. She asked what happened and advised her that she had always been beautiful before. Nelly simply smiled and said, "Don't worry about me. I'm fine." One evening, Nelly met Sam on her way back from class. Sam did not even recognize her until she explained, "I'm Sandra's friend, the one you met at the restaurant." Sam laughed in surprise. "I'm sorry, I couldn't recognize you." "What happened to you?" he asked. "What do you mean?" Nelly replied. "I'm now as beautiful as Sandra, so you can notice me. You've been avoiding me." "I have to go now. I have lectures," Sam said and walked away. Nelly was disappointed but did not give up. Days passed and she became used to her new body. Men surrounded her and money flowed in, even though Sam still did not pay attention to. 3 months later, one evening after class, Nelly began to feel pain in her buttocks. "Maybe it's because I sat for too long," she said. The pain continued the next day. Confused, she went to meet Bella and explained everything. "Don't worry, Shane," Bella said. "It will stop." But it did not stop. Instead, her buttocks began to itch, and balls appeared whenever she sat for long periods. She became worried and started wearing double tights whenever she went. One morning, she woke up to a terrible smell in her room. She didn't know where it was coming from until she went to the bathroom and realized the smell was coming from her buttocks. It was very bad. She had no money to travel back to Ikeja, so she went to a nearby hospital. The doctors admitted her immediately and told her that a fake doctor had performed the surgery. They had to remove the infected silicone. She spent 3 weeks in the hospital. 3 weeks of pain, injections, and sleepless nights. During that time, she remembered Sandra and called her. Sandra came to visit her in the hospital and reminded her that she had warned her, but Nellie did not listen. Sandra helped her with some money, and Nellie contacted her mother. Soon, it was discovered that Nellie was not the only victim. 4 other girls had undergone the same procedure at the same Ikeja location and suffered the same complications. Bella was not just a party girl. Her job was to identify insecure girls, promise cheap body transformations, give them a form as agreement not to contact her in case something goes wrong, and also collect commission. She was eventually arrested in a hotel. One evening in the hospital, Nellie finally broke down in tears and said to Sandra, "I was envious of you, your body, and the way Sam loved you. I allowed envy to destroy me. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." Remember, envy is a silent curse. It whispers lies, pushes shortcuts, and blinds people to their own worth. True beauty cannot be stolen, copied, or bought. It must be understood and protected. Please like this video, share it with someone, and leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more powerful modern African folk tales. Drop a comment telling us which country you are watching from.